Good morning, everyone. This is Anne Marie. Today is Tuesday, November 13th, and this is the SPY outlook for the day. You know, we closed just under the 200 daily moving average once more, making it 3 days under there. Pre-market, we are quite a bit lower, testing somewhere around 137.20-ish, which brings us even further down. Depending on the chart you look at, it's either just above it or just below it. This one has it just below it. Nevertheless, not really a gigantic deal, except for the fact that what we're doing is really trying to resolve out of this patch right here. Now we've got a lot of negative trending action. See all these things in the negative zone, but momentum is very minimal. Now, how does momentum look when it's very minimal? Sideways, right? Charts look sideways when there is limited momentum, and that is what we're looking for, or that's what we're looking at, actually, this type of sideways action. Pre-markets this morning really quite savage. The ES, I believe, is down, well, I think it was down about 10 points when I was looking at it earlier this morning. And oh yeah, it's now down 10.5 points. And it actually had been down even more than that, 1365.77. Now, as you guys know, I work in the futures. I don't really trade SPY very much, unless I'm hedging or if I've decided to sell some calls or sell some puts. And so that's basically it for me in the SPY, but the SPY is a very good indicator because it replicates a lot of the ES movement for those of us who don't trade in the futures market. Now, us being at this 137, what is this number? Let me look at it right now. 137.22 is the low. That in effect puts us right in the middle of the gap. So we will assume that the gap fill is what we're about. So if we do begin to pop, it should be into resistance. Not that we don't stop in the middle of the gap sometimes, we do. It's just not very often that we stop in the middle of a gap and turn around. Here we could easily bounce up into resistance and then come back. Ultimately, you know, this is the initial target I'm looking at, but there is also a gap here underneath. So I'm focused on that as well. Everything stays negative, folks. Listen, the sky is not falling. We are simply retracing a wave. So the more we can just chill and just watch that and say, all right, I know I'm in a downtrending zone. If I am no longer downtrending, what do I need to see? Well, I need to see a breach of relative resistance, and then I need to see a higher low come behind that. That way I know at least I'm in a break action, and it could end up like this. But again, what did this do? It came into relative resistance and began to move back downward. Those are the things that are going to let us know if we're going up or if we're going down. We break support, we're moving further down. Don't let your personal bias get involved with reading charts. You can have an idea about what is happening, but if you allow your personal bias to interfere with the technical indicators that you are looking at, you may as well not have any technical indicators. All right, so pay attention to those things. I do expect us to end up filling this gap before we have any kind of popping action. If we do pop, we should pop into resistance and continue into the gap fill. Good luck trading today.